Welcome to the Liquid Nomad. I'm Del. Today, we're making a rye sour cocktail with absinthe by Ted Saucier. This is the Mad Hatter. Some things to consider when making this drink. Ted Saucier in his original recipe uses powdered sugar and calls for a 1 jigger measure of whiskey, which he equates to 1.5 ounces, 45 mils in his book. I'm going to use simple syrup instead of powdered sugar, and I'm going to bump the base whiskey up to 2 ounces, so I'm going to bring the rest of the ingredients up for a modern recipe. For our build, I'm going to grab our tin and start with citrus. I'm doing a split base citrus. It's gonna be 3/8 ounce lemon and lime. So that's going to be just under half an ounce and just over 1/3. To balance that out, we're gonna use simple syrup. It's the 1-to-1, 3/4 ounce, 22.5 mils. For our whiskey, I'm using Michter's. This is an 84.8 proof single barrel straight rye from Kentucky. 2 ounces, 60 mils into our tin. Now, since this is a pretty easy build, before we shake with ice, we're gonna prep our serving glass. We're gonna serve in an Alice in Wonderland teacup as a nod to the Mad Hatter. Now, this cocktail calls for a dash of absinthe after the cocktail's completed, but I wanna incorporate it before the pour. As opposed to taking the absinthe and pouring it 1/4 ounce to the cup, swishing it around and pouring it out, I'm gonna use an atomizer. This way, I can spray the inside, coat it, and there's minimal waste. Take our teacup, give it about, I'd say 8 spritzes. Then place in our cup a large cube. Originally served up, this cocktail I found works really well on a large cube. Set that aside, fill our shaker with ice. Now I'm going to give my best attempt at a Japanese hard shake. Then we're going to fine strain just to keep out the ice chips into our absinthe rinse glass in large cube. Optionally, you can grate fresh nutmeg on top for garnish. This is the Mad Hatter. The Disney version of Alice in Wonderland released the same year as Ted Saucier's 1951 book Bottoms Up, where the drink first appears. Researching the cocktail name, the Hatter was called Mad, but I couldn't verify where the Hatter was first directly called the Mad Hatter, or if Ted was referring to the madness associated with mercury poisoning and hat makers during the 18th and 19th centuries. If you know the origins of the Mad Hatter cocktail name, let me know in the comments. So the nutmeg on the nose is very inviting. Yeah, really great rye spice from the Michter's. The sour itself is really balanced out. And there's just enough anise from the absinthe that each sip is curiouser and curiouser. It might be a little cheesy. It might be a little much.
That was like cheap though.
If you're interested in bar gear use, support small businesses and artisans by checking out our handmade product and bar gear affiliates in the description below with attached discount codes. It helps them as a business, us as a channel, and you save money. For this cocktail, we're at GoatBar in downtown Baltimore, Maryland. GoatBar is an extension of Bond House Kitchen at the corner of Alisana and South Bond Street in Fells Point. The speakeasy style bar is used for private events and parties with 70s era vibes in a dimly lit and intimate space. If you had a chance to try the Mad Hatter, or you have a cocktail you want to see me make, let's keep the conversation going in the comments section. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.